right, so this #1 featherweight contender is no stranger to this setting. Tonight, though, he believes he's just a much better version of himself and finally has the goods and the chops to actually be a world champion.
Sometimes you get there, Johnny, you're just not ready. It's not easy to become the best in the world. The first time this man got here, he was a great fighter. He was good, but he just wasn't ready to be the best in the world. He said that the moment he got back home, he went to work to improve it. He feels like all the improvements were made. And tonight, he is the best featherweight the UFC has.
And it does seem as though we have taken two-way action on this fight, but a lot of people believe in the challenger. And I'm not just talking about his coaches. We'll see how it goes tonight. Well, Brian T-City Ortega was 14-0 with a no contest when he ran into Max Holloway in his first UFC championship opportunity. That night didn't go his way, but a lot of people think he has all the skills and all the makeup to eventually get that belt around his waist.
You don't lose, you get an opportunity to get better, and that's what Brian Ortega has to do after he lost that fight to Max Holloway. He will look to take those lessons learned in the octagon over the course of 4.5, 5 rounds and apply them to his career as he goes forward. He has the skill, he has the heart, he has the ability, but now you just got to put it all together if you want to realize a UFC championship.
And of course, if you hear the ladies screaming, that's because T-City has taken his shirt off in the inspection zone. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Diego Lopes. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Brian T-City Ortega!
Herb Dean, all referee for this one. All right, early round action here, and going to be interesting to see how Brian Ortega approaches this particular stylistic challenge. A lot of people feel like he will have a grappling advantage against this man and most every featherweight in the division. But Ortega wants to showcase that James Lurson boxing, and he's going to throw hands early and often tonight. We'll see how it plays out. Straight right is there. Yeah, that punch was blocked. Back and forth we go.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Nice straight right lands. All right, we go to the clinch right now, where this BJJ fighter has been pretty...
Oh, guillotine here. Yep, that guillotine's deep.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. You gotta be kidding me. How good is his submission?
This dude is constantly dodging bullets, J.A.
Making all these shots count. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts, get him. He continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
2 minutes to go.
In the half guard.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Ortega's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so.
Nice.
Rubber guard form now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down, move around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then get back to work trying to advance position to your ground and pound.
Right.
If you play in there, you can find yourself in a lot of danger if you're not careful. Great job landing from the top position.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Round 2 straight ahead.
Everything is going exactly like we planned. He cannot handle the striking. Listen, you're going to hold that
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Well, hard to imagine we would get this late in the fight and have the BJJ practitioner not attempt a single takedown. What gives?
I have no idea. He's not even tried to get this fight to the ground.
Oh!
He's hurt. That was a big right hand, yeah. Big right hand. Nice shot there by the champ.
And that one certainly found the target. Well, Ortega's boxing is really sharp here tonight. You got to think James Lurson likes what he sees out of that Ortega corner. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Ortega's pass is denied. Oh, attempting to go for the leg now. Heel hook looks tight. Oh, bails on the submission now.
Let's work. Let's stand you up. We need to work.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Ortega. Under 2 minutes now to go in round 2. All right, setting up for a submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most important.
Gotta be very careful there. You cannot sit in this position. Referee will have no choice but to stop the fight.
All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Ortega's right back to the full mount. Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the cut man's actually getting excited. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. 15 seconds remain in the round. And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
With me? Okay, listen.
All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body. They're really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight.
Oh!
Oh, beautiful technique on that straight punch.
Good jab there by the champion. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice punch there by T-City, Brian Ortega. Big right hand there. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. Such a blow right there. You see, he's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Ortega's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Nice transition.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Oh, I mean...
All right, so he's setting up for submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission. The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Let's work.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Final seconds of the round.
Setting up another submission.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper. After that offering, DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Oh!
That was lightning fast, that right hand.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again. How about these two going at it? Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by T-City, Brian Ortega.
Big double leg lever change.
Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing.
He passes to half guard.
Well, he's got his back now. Oh, great reversal to top position by Ortega. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. He passed the half guard.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles. Getting them out here.
Final seconds. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Excellent. That was beautiful, man. He got him hurt. You should have put him away. He was hurt. He was ready for that final blow. All right. He's probably still hurt.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. Maybe the seminal blow.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Watch for him to set up that hook again now. Huge block there. Unable to connect with the right. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Nice shot inside by the champ. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, a follow-up shot that will finish the fight. He's got to be careful here.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there. I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Ortega. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. 1 minute to go in the fight. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Working out. Oh, action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No. The champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still